Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my car that was recently totaled while parked on the street. I will also talk about what car I will get next. So I got off work one day, and as I looked one block ahead where my car was parked, I saw there was a car with the emergency lights on at the front of the block. Somehow I didn't have a good feeling. As I walked closer to my car, I saw my car was hit really hard from the back, and the collision dragged my car 6 feet up and hit the car parked in front of me. Not only that, my car was pushed up onto the sidewalk. I was in shock when I saw what happened. The owner of the car parked in front of me was present at the time, and I asked what happened. He and his partner then explained to me that there was a lady who was driving under the influence, hit all the cars parked on the street, and that the police had got her and she's now in custody. The police had left his business card on everyone's side window. I spent 2 hours and more contacting my insurance and figuring out what to do next. Now that I have lost my car, I began to look into what car I want to buy next. I sort of want to try something else and perhaps get a European SUV such as a Mercedes, BMW, or an Audi. European cars tend to have a stronger body and a higher quality interior. They have more sophisticated engines as well as better performances. However, as I was doing more research on those cars, I came to the conclusion that European cars may not be right for me. The reasons for that are they are not reliable, and the costs overall, such as the maintenance and the insurance, can be very expensive. Every 3 to 5 years, there will be some problems with those cars, and the maintenance cost is much higher compared to, for example, my Prius. I also found out that auto insurance for a European car is twice as high as, for example, my Prius. I prefer reliability over performance, as I'm someone who would like to drive the same car for years to come. If I were someone who likes to change my cars every 2 to 3 years and try out new cars, I would get one of the European cars mentioned earlier. With that said, I have decided on a Toyota again because it has the #1 reliability across all cars. I looked into SUVs, and RAV4 is the #1 best-selling SUV model nationwide due to a very good price point for a SUV. After doing some research, I decided I want to get a RAV4 Hybrid XLE. I went to the dealership with my parents and took a look at RAV4 in person, and I liked it. However, my mom saw the Toyota Venza and liked that more. But I was still determined that I wanted to get the RAV4. A week later, I went back to the dealership with my mom and my sister to test drive the RAV4. Then my sister saw the Venza and liked it and asked the sales about the SUV. Because RAV4 is so popular, the dealership has marked up $2,000 more for it. I know other dealerships marks up as high as $4,000 to $8,000 on the RAV4, so $2,000 is actually not that bad. On the other hand, the Venza at the dealership I was at was not marked up. Because of that, the price of the Venza is pretty much the same as the RAV4 XLE. Yet, Venza is more luxurious and has more upgrades such as, for example, the kick sensor power liftgate. In the end, I was convinced and I ended up going for the Venza LE. Due to car shortages, I might not receive my car until 3 to 5 months later. Nonetheless, I'm looking forward to my new car. I will post more videos of my new car once it has arrived, and I look forward to sharing that with you all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you in my next video. Bye!